And here we are, back after yesterday's exciting feature race for today's sprint. The top 8 from yesterday have been reversed for the grid down below, and we're almost ready to start. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. They are nervy moments, there is no doubt about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Seeing major wing damage. Box, box, box. Okay, we can take you this lap. Affirmative. Medium tyres at the next stop. Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Go now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Nice move. You're in 18th place. Mazepin ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 21.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. PK is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. Mazepin is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 21.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:24.0. PK behind. Our gap behind is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:21.7. Sat in P18. P18. Mazepin's just ahead. Push for the position. The gap to the car ahead is 17.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. PK is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. This is your final lap of the race. and bring it home.
Brilliant stuff from Dams today. What a superb victory. So, Davide, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just one lap, but there's a difference between that and being quick every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own, you can just push and push.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Dams are your winners today. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Sean Galeol. Consistency, good battles, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today.
And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.